Alright, so every now and then we dabble in a little bit of gossip, right? Alright, welcome back to Brainflow TV, Hot Topics TV. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. Now this one might not be 100% true, but the rumors are out there from Hollywood insiders who have the inside scoop. And yeah, you know we are not in Hollywood, so we don't have the inside scoop. But the rumors are bubbling that Johnathan Majors and Megan Good have reportedly called it quits. The last video we did on Johnathan Majors and Megan Good, it was about Megan Good paying all of Johnathan Majors' bills. I said, City Boys up. One. Now, she was also paying his child support because Johnathan got a child out there and you know child support got to be paid. And Megan took over payment of everything, paying for the place they live, paying for child support for his child, taking care of all the bills while he get himself back to his superstar status. You know, Johnathan had recently went through a lot of things, a lot of which a lot of people were saying was very unfair to him. That's the first case I had ever seen where somebody was found to have been abused, but then you were found guilty of hurting your abuser while you were defending yourself in the process of being abused. You get that? That was kind of crazy. Anyhow, back to what's happening now and what's popping right now. According to Media Takeout and other news media houses, they're saying that Johnathan Majors and his girlfriend Megan Good have reportedly split. They're hearing that according to a popular social media influencer who is in Hollywood, Megan and Johnathan appears to be ready to call it quits. Or at least Johnathan is ready to call it quits. I already seen the comments. I already seen somebody said, Johnathan don't even like black women anyways. Not for dating anyways. I mean, he seems to love black women, but not for dating, not for marrying, not for, you know, he likes that other persuasion, like the one that had him running down the street in the middle of the night and he ended up getting found guilty while he was defending himself from getting beat up by that type. That's the type that he actually really likes. I don't know. That's what's being said out there. So, according to this, it says that Megan Good and Johnathan Majors recently attended a premiere by Terry McMillan at the DGA Theater Complex on August 20th of 2024 in Los Angeles, California. But Johnathan is becoming a big star again. He has been forgiven. Rarely do you ever see this. So he is off doing his thing. And what they're saying is, according to the popular Hollywood Instagram blogger, Johnathan is currently in Canada filming his new movie called Merciless. And they said that movie is going so good. And it's a high budget movie with a fat paycheck to it. And Jonathan's role in it is set to put him back on top. This will be his breakout performance, which will reignite his career and make him one of the it guys in Hollywood again. And now that his career looks like it's getting back on track and big things are about to happen for Mr. Johnathan, it kind of seems like there's really no need for Megan Good. Or probably it's that things are going too fast in the direction that he doesn't have the time or energy to nurture and keep up with this relationship. This isn't going to go too good with the sisters if this turns out to be true. And by sisters, I mean black women. Because tell you the truth, when Johnathan Majors was down and he was hurting, we seen him cry in public and everybody was saying, damn, it's always the black woman that got to go over there and scrape him up and put him on her shoulder, give him a shoulder to cry on, rescue him when the world has turned their backs on him, nurture him back to health. And as soon as he gets back to the top of that mountain, that's the first person he turns his back on. That's not a good look. Anyways, What we're hearing is Jonathan Majors first began dating Megan when he was facing a lot of backlash after he was arrested, and he was later convicted of assaulting his blonde-haired girlfriend. Whoever wrote this and said blonde-haired girlfriend, she was a white chick, okay? And he was a black man. And although she had him running for his life and running for his safety and defending himself from her trying to hurt him, he got found guilty because in the process of defending himself from her trying to hurt him, he hurt her. I've never, ever heard of that. My attacker attacked me, and I defended myself so well that my attacker got hurt, and the judge said I needed to be punished for that. Anyhow, while Johnathan was defending himself against these charges legally, he started dating Megan Good. And Megan was there. She was in the spotlight with them, doing the walk of shame, heading into the courthouse, not knowing what the outcome would be. He could have went into the courthouse one of those days and they said, hey, you've been found guilty of assault and you got to do 30 days, 60 days, a year in jail or whatever. Megan stood right by him. When the cameras were flashing, when a lot of people were saying she should not be doing this, Megan, girl, you done came too far. You should not be doing it. But I told people from the beginning, though, Megan Good had a good husband before, but that husband is not in Hollywood like that. That husband is more into praying and preaching the word of God and living a churchical kind of life, and that was not Megan Good's style. And the whole time they were married, I said to myself, they did all these videos for the public where they would be seen together and everybody is like, wow, she found the right one. I bet he is going to love her for life. He is a man of God, this, that, and the other. And then it turned out in the end, Megan just couldn't keep up the pretense anymore. She was like, hey, Hollywood is calling and I got to go. I don't want to be just laid up around the house, up under you kind of thing. I want to do my movie roles. I want to feel free to be a bad girl if I feel like being a bad girl, that kind of stuff. So Megan went right back to Hollywood and she left her husband and she cried about it like she was the victim. You married somebody, you promised to be there for life, work everything out no matter what comes, what may, and all that. And then, of course, somewhere down the road, you got bored, and now you're like, hey, man, listen, I got to go. I can't do this anymore kind of thing. And she just left him out there hanging. It was sad. But, I recently seen a video of him, another beautiful woman on his arm, and life goes on, But he did say he was super hurt, and he had to heal first before he could move forward, which is the sign of a mature person. Because they were asking him, well, after Megan Good, how come you didn't just started dating again right away? And he was like, no, that was a serious relationship for him. And when you're in a serious relationship and you've invested so much of yourself, when it breaks up, you hurt and you have to heal in order to move forward, right? And he did that. So now he is on a different plane. If you ask me, he looked like he still missed Megan a little bit, but Megan was over here having fun with Johnathan. And, Johnathan and Megan began dating at a volatile time in Jonathan's life where Megan played the rescuer, being that Megan is also older than Johnathan is by quite a few years, right? Now, while Johnathan was defending himself in that fight, yeah, he got the worst part of it. Megan's relationship with Johnathan, I believe, was a strategic one. I don't know if this was done by Megan's people reaching out to Jonathan's people or Jonathan's people reaching out to Megan's people. These Hollywood stars, they have PR teams and representatives and whatnot reached out and said, hey, let's put Megan with Johnathan and have them date to show a softer side of him. Like he is capable of love. He is capable of a commitment. He is capable of being this guy that, looks like a man that other women would want kind of thing. Not like the guy he was portrayed in the incident that just took place, which had him found guilty in court. So it kind of softened up his image rehabilitated his image, if you ask me. And I also think that it was a fake relationship, right? But now that Johnathan's career looks to be back on track and his commitment to Megan now seems to be wavering, is what they're saying. They're saying that the famous blogger who is in Hollywood, says that Johnathan is going to be big in Hollywood again. I mean, huge in Hollywood again. And they think that this is affecting his relationship with Megan. Damn. At the end of it all, they're like, Megan can't catch a break. But, you know, it is what it is. Listen, I don't know how true this is, but if it is true that they are broken up or they are heading for the brinks of breakup, then I wouldn't be surprised at all. At all. You know, pictures tell 1,000 words. And there were a lot of times when I looked at pictures of the two of them and I saw where one of them was not really into it while the other one was very into it. And also there were times when I felt like it was just fake. It was just a put on. You know, it was like, come here, come together, let's take this picture for the crowd. And then when they separate themselves from each other, it's like, you stay over there, I'll stay over here, I'm good, kind of thing. You want to go out tonight, have some fun? Okay, let's go. The cameras are going to follow us. And then they get home and then it's not as passionate as they pretend for it to be, kind of thing. Whatever the case may be, Hollywood relationships don't last long, and we all know that. That's why I never ever look at celebrities and go, ooh, couples goals, I want to be just like them. Every time you do that, within a few months, heading for a divorce or heading for a breakup. Johnathan and Megan could have definitely been a power couple though, but I don't think this relationship was founded on truth. Therefore, I don't think this relationship is going to last. That's just my thoughts. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's BrainFlow TV / Hot Topics TV. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.